When I've thought of traveling to Bar Harbor in the past, the two activities that were highest on my list were hiking in Acadia National Park and going on a whale watching cruise. We traveled with Bar Harbor Whale Watch on their very last cruise of the season. We did debate whether or not to book the trip. We were again late in the season. Weather had been kind of questionable that week as well, and they had actually had to cancel a couple of their trips out. However, we had never been on a whale watching cruise before, and this was something that I really did not want to miss. The weather was kind of cold, but the day was bright and sunny, and we decided to ride on the observation deck on top of the boat as we headed out. We moved around to a couple of different locations where they had been seeing whales during previous visits. We didn't have any sightings at the first couple of stops, but when the first sighting occurred, everyone was so excited. The pilot did maneuver the boat around so that both sides of the craft could see the whales. I ended up using my DSLR instead of my GoPro simply because I did have my distance lens with me this day. Where'd he go?
Alright, well that answers that question.
We probably had some of the best sightings at our last stop for the day. In addition to the whales, we were visited by a pod of dolphins. It was so much fun getting to see these beautiful creatures in their natural environment. We were privileged with getting to see at least two individuals that were humpback whales. We learned that humpback whales typically migrate annually, traveling long distances between their cold water feeding areas and their warm water breeding areas. We also learned that there are 14 different species of baleen whale, which includes the humpback whale, and that this means they don't have teeth. Instead, they have baleen, which is made of keratin, which is the same protein that makes up our fingernails and hair, and that it basically works as a filter to separate the fish from the seawater. The ride back was fairly cold, so we rode on the inside of the boat for the return trip, and we were ready for a hot meal by the time we returned to Bar Harbor. We have thoroughly enjoyed our visit to Acadia National Park and our whale watching adventure in Bar Harbor, but we still have more to see. Come with us tomorrow as we look for lighthouses along our coastal drive to Portland, Maine. We'll see you later.